What is going on, gents? It's RPM here, coming at you with another episode of Hockey Mask Time. Now, this article was published on the 5th of January. Oklahoma suspects murdered teen as payback for STD. Oklahoma prosecutors charged two people on Friday for the fatal shooting of a 17-year-old girl in what is reportedly a case of payback over a sexually transmitted disease. Well. Now, gentlemen, how many articles have I done over the absolutely rising rates of STDs in this country? Yes, I've talked about this in numerous videos. And yes, those rates are exploding. Anyway, Andrew Hall, 30, and Cheyenne Blaylock, 17, were charged with first-degree murder in the fatal shooting of Kirsten Patterson, 17, according to court documents. Patterson's mother and stepfather reported the teenager missing on New Year's Day, and her body was found hours later near the Spring Creek boat dock on the Neosho River in Mayes County with a gunshot wound to the head, deputies said. Let me just go ahead and say this right now. Woo! The Mayes County Sheriff's Office arrested Hall and Blaylock later that day, and they're being held on a $1 million bond. Their next court appearances are set for January 9th. Blaylock said that Andrew Hall, her boyfriend, had talked about killing Kirsten because of a transmission of a sexually transmitted disease and wanted payback. A Mayes County Sheriff's Office detective wrote in a probable cause affidavit. Now, before I go any further, the boyfriend is 30. His girlfriend is 17. Now, in the state of Oklahoma, the age of consent is in fact 16. So anyone who would come across this article and say that this guy is a pervert for basically being with a young woman, he is in fact within the confines of the written law. So yes, moral argument aside, legally they are able to be together. Anyway, interviews with both Hall and Blaylock revealed that Hall had discussed several ways of killing Patterson, according to investigators. Sheriff Mike Reed said the two suspects and the victim all lived in Chouteau and previously knew each other. Patterson and Blaylock reportedly attended the same school in the Oklahoma town. Well, they're both 17, so yeah, that's kind of a no shit, Sherlock. Authorities said that Blaylock hid under a blanket in the back of Hall's car on New Year's Day when he picked up Patterson and drove to the Spring Creek recreation area. Hall allegedly told detectives that Blaylock had knives on her and thought she was going to quote unquote only physically assault Patterson, according to the affidavit, and that he complied with her demands because he feared that she would hurt him. Nah, player, that excuse is not going to work for you. Deputies said that both Hall and Blaylock claimed the other procured a rifle from Hall's truck and shot Patterson in the head. Blaylock told detectives that she did not see the shooting but heard two shots and subsequently touched Patterson's body to confirm that she was dead. Blaylock said Hall poured bleach on the body in some effort to destroy evidence, and then Hall moved the body into the water, the affidavit reads. Both suspects reportedly told investigators that Hall hid the rifle under his bed in his Choteau residence. Mayes County Sheriff's Office Major Rod Howell said Blaylock and Hall pointed the blame at each other for the homicide. Our heart goes out to the family, said Howell. I've met with them, visited with them in depth, and I just can't understand what they're going through. I have kids, and I just couldn't even fathom, he added. Now, before I go into my spiel, let's get to the scorecard, shall we? For location, I got to go with a 5 because this was kind of a secluded area. For method of execution, gunshot to the head. Now, normally I would give it a 5. However, with this being an execution style killing, I got to go with a 10. For psychological impact, I'm going to lower this to a 5. Now, for the brutality factor, once again, execution style, that definitely has a bit of, it's personal. When you shoot somebody in the head from PBR or point blank, yeah, that is definitely personal. So I got to give them a 10. So these two get a score of 30. Now, with that being said, this is actually the youngest HMT recipient that I've covered so far. However, the year is very early, and any woman can catch it, no matter how young or how old she is. Now, gentlemen, you have to be careful with these women out here. This female was 17 years old and already had a case of stinky snatch, rotten crotch, whatever euphemism you want to use for a sexually transmitted diseased vagina. Yes, gentlemen, yes. These women out here are passing diseases like candy. So, gentlemen, you must be careful. But what can I say? What can I say? Small town, seems like. Everybody knew each other. So, yeah, odds are people knew that this chick was burning. But it is what it is. Now, read the article. Let me know what you guys think. And ladies, when the power goes out, feminism and your ability to spread STDs and think that you're not going to pay the price for it, that's going to go out right along with it. That's all I got to say for this one. RPM, I am out.
Murder on my mind, yeah. Losing all my hope, yeah. I'ma do the crime, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill, yeah. Fuck the red or blue, I'ma take the black pill.